The sacred city of Caral-Supe, pyramids as ancient as Egypt's. Hidden deep within the arid valleys of coastal Peru lies a forgotten world. An ancient city that challenges everything we thought we knew about the origins of civilization in the Americas. The sacred city of Caral-Supe, a 1,500-acre archaeological wonder, was constructed by the oldest known civilization in the Western Hemisphere, long before the rise of the powerful Incan Empire. Imagine colossal pyramid structures standing in the Americas at the same time the first pyramids rose in ancient Egypt. Caral-Supe, built around 2600 BC, is a monumental testament to human ingenuity. Its vast complex of pyramids, sunken plazas, and ceremonial staircases stands as a silent witness to a world lost to time. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence suggesting that this mysterious city flourished over 5,000 years ago, predating even the legendary step pyramid of Saqqara. Situated 125 miles north of Lima and just 14 miles from the Pacific coast, Caral-Supe occupies a windswept desert terrace that overlooks the green, fertile floodplains of the Supe River. Its largest pyramid, the Pyramid Mayor, rises nearly 100 feet into the sky with a base covering an area equivalent to 4 football fields. Every stone whispers stories of a culture that thrived in isolation, untouched by outside influence, yet capable of building a city as enduring as time itself. Radiocarbon dating has revealed that Caral-Supe's roots stretch deep into antiquity, positioning it as one of the most significant urban centers in ancient America. This civilization, part of the Norte Chico region, endured from around 300 to 1800 BC, a span of over a millennium before the emergence of the Incan Empire. It was a cradle of innovation, a mother culture whose secrets still lie buried beneath layers of sand and silence. Caral-Supe is not just a city. It is a riddle etched into the stones of the desert, a haunting reminder that the story of civilization is far older and more complex than we have been led to believe. Its true age remained hidden for decades. The sacred city of Caral-Supe, now recognized as one of the most extraordinary treasures of ancient America, did not easily reveal its secrets. For decades, its silent pyramids stood as forgotten monuments, their true age cloaked in mystery. In the early 1900s, German archaeologist Max Euhl explored the Supe Valley, yet Caral itself remained untouched, its significance lost amid the sands of time. It wasn't until 1948 that American historian Paul Kosok set foot on the site, noting its enigmatic ruins. In his 1965 book Life, Land and Water in Ancient Peru, he referred to it simply as Chupa Cigarro Grande, after a nearby hacienda, a name that hinted at a site overlooked and misunderstood. The sheer scale and complexity of Caral-Supe's structures were unlike anything previously seen in the region, but scholars were convinced it was far more recent. For years, its story remained untold. Everything changed in 1994, when Peruvian archaeologist Ruth Shady of the National University of San Marcos began her meticulous study of the site. One detail struck her with unsettling clarity: there were no ceramics. This absence hinted at something profound. Caral-Supe might predate the very invention of pottery. Yet such a claim demanded irrefutable proof. While excavating the Pyramid Mayor, Shady's team uncovered reed-woven bags, known as shikras, used to hold stones within the pyramid's walls. These humble reeds would become the key to unlocking Caral-Supe's secrets. In 1999, the samples were sent for radiocarbon dating to archaeologist Jonathan Haas of Chicago's Field Museum and Winifred Creamer of Northern Illinois University. The results, published in Science in 2001, shook the archaeological world. Caral-Supe, along with other Norte Chico sites, was declared one of the oldest known centers of population and monumental architecture in South America, predating the mighty Incan Empire by millennia. What was once dismissed as an unremarkable ruin was suddenly revealed as one of humanity's earliest and most mysterious cradles of civilization. And as excavations continue, Caral-Supe's silent stones promise even deeper secrets waiting to be unearthed. The massive complex hints at an advanced and mysterious society. The sacred city of Caral-Supe is more than a collection of ancient stones. It is the silent testimony of a highly organized civilization that thrived thousands of years before the Incan Empire reshaped ancient America. Peruvian archaeologist Ruth Shady, who leads the Caral-Supe Special Archaeological Project, has spent decades unearthing the secrets of this ancient metropolis. Unlike many plundered archaeological sites, Caral-Supe remained largely untouched due to its late recognition. What she uncovered was astonishing. A sprawling urban landscape filled with monumental pyramids, vast plazas, and an extraordinary sunken circular amphitheater, large enough to gather hundreds of people for rituals, ceremonies, or performances that may have defined the city's spiritual life. Among the most evocative discoveries were dozens of flutes crafted from the bones of pelicans, found in the amphitheater. These fragile instruments reveal the cultural and ceremonial significance of music to the people of Caral-Supe, an ancient soundscape lost to time. Another groundbreaking find emerged from the Gallery Pyramid, Pyramide de la Galeria, which towers 60 feet high. There, on the 12th step of its grand central staircase, archaeologists uncovered a quipu, an intricate system of knotted cords used for record-keeping in the Andes, long before writing emerged. This artifact is believed to be one of the oldest examples ever found in the Americas, suggesting that Caral-Supe society was far more advanced and organized than once imagined. The city's design speaks of centralized power and remarkable planning. In order to set up this city and its monumental buildings according to a coordinated design, prior planning, experts, and a centralized government were necessary. Shady noted in the Sacred City of Caral, a nomination document that led to Caral-Supe being declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2009. Caral-Supe's vast scale, its enduring monuments, and its sophisticated cultural artifacts challenged the very timeline of civilization in the Western Hemisphere, hinting at a mysterious legacy that predates even the most legendary empires of ancient America. Why was this ancient city abandoned? The sacred city of Caral-Supe not only rewrote the timeline of civilization in ancient America, it shattered long-standing theories. For decades, scholars believed that complex Andean societies first arose along the coast, thriving on fishing before moving inland. This maritime hypothesis was challenged as early as 1990 by Drivshalia Pozorsky and her husband, Thomas, both professors emeriti at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. But it was only with the discovery and dating of Caral-Supe and other Norte Chico sites that this theory was decisively overturned. Evidence now reveals that coastal and inland settlements developed side by side, with Caral standing out as the largest, most sophisticated inland city of its time. Archaeologists have found cotton seeds, textiles, and fishing artifacts, including a massive ancient net from the same era, suggesting a dynamic trade system. The farmers of Caral likely grew cotton for making nets, which they exchanged with coastal villagers for fish and shellfish. This economic web led to surpluses, labor specialization, and the rise of powerful political authorities, hallmarks of a true civilization. And yet, for all its achievements, Caral-Supe remains a riddle. Why did this advanced city, which thrived for nearly 1,000 years, suddenly fall silent? Archaeologists have found no evidence of a catastrophic event, no massive flood, no earthquake to erase its people. It is much more likely that several factors contributed to the decline of the state, including internal strife and discord, which is very difficult to prove in archaeology, Dr. Thomas Pozorsky explains. Perhaps Caral's people simply walked away, leaving their pyramids and plazas to the desert winds. Or perhaps the sands of time have buried the true story, one we may never fully uncover. If the secrets of the sacred city of Caral-Supe fascinated you, subscribe to History Love for more untold stories of lost civilizations, ancient empires, and the mysteries that shaped our world.